Is this like a jail? Oh, this is a jail. There's that guard line. I learned about that with Rogue. I've never seen guard line, but the guard line is the fence basically, and going in there. And I just wanted to see what this is because I don't. Before auditing, when I come up here, I never explored anything. So now I'm up here, and it's really neat to see what I see. So, Sheriff, Chief Deputy. Got a War of 1812, 1812 to 1815, and a Korean and Vietnam monument right there. Back door. Used front entrance. Do not enter. Reserved parking. Police cars over there. You want, all right, 1 to the sheriff's office or 2 to the police cars, and go look at those. Which way are we going? You have to have your vehicle in proper and correct working order. So I guess that would fall underneath it. So we got reserved parking all the way down here. Got a female coming out. And that one. So it's looking like shift change. This truck just got in here. And if you look at these, this is where they use the tag readers on the cars. All kinds of them. So each one of these tag readers are about $2,500 to $3,500 a piece. Oh, he got a little cat. He's got a little dog in there. How's it going? So you can see up here, this car will drive around and ultimately just run those tag readers on there. It looks like the battery's not included guy, as you can see. They have those. And basically what they'll do as they're driving along, they usually have to be driving faster than the speed limit to catch up. Hit scans the tag, runs it really quick, and brings it to FCIC, well, Georgia, GCIC, NCIC, and goes that route there and pulls it up and says, hey, does the registered owner have a suspended driver's license? Does the registered owner have valid driver's license? And you go from there. Got a dog. I don't like when they're quiet. I do not like when the dogs are quiet. I don't think he's in there. So just a do not enter sign. Lawful activity can't be bait. You're right on that. It can't be bait. Not at all. No, I was just looking around. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, definitely. You work for the sheriff's office, right?
I do.
Okay, yeah, just seeing what you guys are up to. And
Corey, can you come here for a second? Can you please not put me on camera, please, sir?
That's not against the law. Can I help you?
I don't answer any questions. Sorry, sir.
Okay, then can you please be escorted off property?
Is this public space here?
Okay, look, I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
I know the videos,
Yep.
online, everything else. I get that.
Yep.
Okay, but you're actually on jail property.
Correct. Okay.
All right, you're actually on jail property.
So the reason why I'm being here is I'm coming in to get a complaint form for an officer, and I was trying to do that.
I'm the one you need to talk to. What's
Yeah,
up?
I just need a complaint form.
Okay, the office is not open right now. So
Okay.
if you actually want to make a complaint,
Right.
you're going to have to speak to me.
Yes.
Okay? Because the only way you could get a complaint form is
Yeah.
actually coming and speaking with our AI investigator.
The IA or AI?
AI.
AI. All right. So that's good. So this walking through here is not a public sidewalk where I can just walk on here and do that. And a jail is not a public facility under Georgia's code. Smith v. Cumming, I can't come in here and check what's going on with citizens or the
All right.
employees.
Again, I understand where you're
So if
trying
you
to go
know,
through and
Sergeant Brown, if you know that, why are you telling me that I have to leave the property?
Okay, I'm not telling you have to leave the property.
Right.
Right now, you're on the jail property.
Sure.
Which is state property.
Yes, and it's
Okay.
public property.
Okay, also it's public property.
Thank
I
you.
understand that, okay? But what you have to is public funded. Okay?
Correct.
All right, because taxes pay for it.
That's
I
right.
understand that,
Yeah, yeah.
okay? But right here in the Sally Port and everything else, it's a secured facility.
Perfect.
Okay?
No one's
All
been
right?
under the Sally Port. Don't stretch it.
Okay. Dude.
Not a dude.
Well, like
I'm a
I'm
citizen.
explaining.
I called you by your name, Sergeant Brown.
Okay, but like I explained to you,
Yep.
okay? Right now, the shift change, we've got officers walking in and out. Okay, we've got patrol cars out here.
Sure.
Okay, if you want to, that is a public sidewalk over there.
Okay.
This is not a public sidewalk. You
This
see
whole
all these?
area is public.
Okay, I understand what you're
I'm
trying
not.
to do.
She asked me. She
Okay,
approached
I'm
me.
asking you nicely.
Don't interrupt me,
Just
Sergeant. I was going to tell you.
Don't interrupt me.
No, you don't interrupt me. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I was over here. I was just talking.
No, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do.
I was talking about the tag readers.
Okay.
Hey, do you have a patrol lieutenant? Excuse me, a lieutenant
No.
on duty? Just you? You're the supervisor for the whole night tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. This area is public. I already called one of the council members, the commissioners, and asked about it. This area right here, this walking through here is 100% public. Like you said, under the Sally port here, I was talking about the tag readers and also about the reviews that you guys have online, and you're basically telling me that those reviews are accurate, your behavior here. I'm not doing anything wrong. Walking through here and checking to see what's going on. I'm not sticking this camera over here. I was looking at those tag readers on there, talking about the cost of them, and you're telling me you know exactly what I'm doing, but you're doing it. This is Worth County Sheriff's Office, guys.
So, what is it that I'm doing?
I'm
asking you to stay away from the jail.
I didn't go to the jail. This is
you're right here in the Sally port.
This right here. I didn't block the Sally port. I'm not blocking it.
Okay.
This whole area right here is a public section that you can walk up and down over and over again if you want to.
And which council members you talk to?
I'm not going to answer any question. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus like that.
Okay.
It's a commission.
Answer any questions, but I have to answer questions.
Okay.
So that's kind of wrong.
No, we're afforded the Fifth Amendment right because everything that you're doing here could potentially be leading you up to a criminal charge.
I'm not questioning you in reference to a criminal matter.
But
so
anything
you can ask questions. This is tier 1 contact.
Okay, so if there's no criminal matter, then I don't have to answer any questions. I don't want to.
You don't, and you don't have to stand here either. You can just walk away.
I
But
can.
you're wanting to stand here.
You came
and
to
have
me.
this conversation.
She called you over here, and that's the way it goes. I don't want to have this conversation. I was just minding my own business, looking at the cat under the truck over here, looked at the white SUV with a dog over it.
See, do you understand where that kind of looks suspicious to us when you're looking underneath vehicles and around patrol vehicles and that kind of
I
stuff?
wasn't looking under a vehicle. I was looking at a cat.
You just said you were looking at a cat
Under,
underneath the vehicle.
it's not a patrol vehicle. It's just a regular old vehicle
How do
right
you know
there.
that's not a patrol vehicle?
I'm just guessing by the tag on it and by all that
That
like
could be
that.
an undercover vehicle.
Well, then that's good if it's an undercover vehicle.
But how do you know it's not?
I don't need to know if it's not. It's irrelevant to me coming over here and looking at it. If I want to check the tires on each one of your cars just to make sure you guys are in compliance with the Georgia code, I can come in here and do that if I want to. They're in public. They're in plain view. It's simple as that.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So, I mean, if I can continue on doing what I'm doing, it would be great. And you don't have a supervisor?
Go ahead, sir.
You don't have a supervisor here?
Go ahead, sir.
That's a question for you.
Well, he can't. My car is not a vehicle that is one of those. So,
Hey, it's on a public property. Go ahead.
Thank you, Sergeant Brown.
but I still don't want. to-
No one's filming your car. Go away. Just go.
No, we're not going to talk to people like that.
You're talking to me like that.
I have not raised
You're
my
over here interrupting me, telling me I can't be here. You don't have to raise
How
your
have I
voice.
raised your voice?
I didn't say you're raising my voice.
And that's a female, man. Come on.
What does that female have to do with it? She's trying to stir something up that ain't even there.
But you're responding to it.
And you're responding to me for
Oh my God. Dude.
I know.
Okay. All right.
So do you have a supervisor?
What do you need? Who do you want to talk to?
Someone that's not you, a supervisor that's your
Okay,
supervisor.
but who do you want to talk to? You obviously have someone.
I'm not a
that you
mind
want to
reader.
talk to.
I'm not a
No,
mind reader. I don't
I'm
know.
not a mind reader.
That's right.
Okay, so obviously you have somebody in mind that you want to talk to, and I want to make sure that you have exactly who you want to talk to. You want to talk to a lieutenant. Obviously, you've done this, and you've done your research and your paperwork.
Well, just know
so
that
you
the-
know who that works here.
There's a structure.
So I want to make there's a structure.
It's
But I
common
wanna
with
make
every police
sure that
department.
You get exactly who. This is not a police department.
Sheriff's office. It's
Okay,
it's
so
with
I
every
wanna
law
make sure you
enforcement
get
agency. It's the
exactly
same.
who you want to talk to.
We're semantics there. Every law enforcement agency is the same.
It's not about semantics.
It has a corporal. It has a lieutenant. It might have an FTO. It might have a captain. It might have a chief
See,
deputy.
Honestly, that's not how the sheriff's office works.
But generally, it's about like that.
Okay.
So above
Okay.
the sergeant.
But like I told you, there's no one above the sergeant at this point. in
Okay,
time.
that's fine. Then I don't need.
So who do you want to talk to?
Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor, the sheriff.
That's the sheriff. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the sheriff. All right, that's perfect. That's it. That's all I
That's
need.
who you
So,
want to talk to.
yeah, but I don't need to now. I can call him.
Oh, you okay? Well, you're here for. Said you wanted to talk to one of them.
No,
You didn't,
since
said you didn't
since
want to
we're
talk to me.
sitting here and you're telling me I can't be on this public section right here, that's a nice and easy just walk through here. I can't be here. Then that's why I want to talk to him. I want to file a complaint. Say, hey, this Sergeant Brown is trying to intimidate me. Say I can't be here.
I didn't intimidate you.
Well, that's what it's doing to me. It's making me scared and nervous.
It's making you scared and nervous for me having. A
When a
conversation.
law enforcement officer with a gun, a taser, this and that comes over here.
A gun and a taser.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, just stand right there.
yeah. I have to stay here.
Well, you can leave.
You said just stand right here. Which one? That was awesome, wasn't it? Just mind your own business next time. Don't be stupid. That's all I can do. That's Sergeant Brown. So inside that, that's actually the sheriff right there. So that's the sheriff. So we have that. Basically, Yeah, the sergeant poses public threat. Yeah, thank you for filming. And that's pretty much it. Like, that lady over there didn't need to say anything. So back to the story here. Those tag readers on those cars and the cats, those over there, that basically is the like a $10,000 piece and part on top of that. So keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, he's being a jerk. How's it going, Sheriff? Good, sir. That's actually the sheriff there. So anyway, so we're gonna head out. I think we'll be on our way. We got everything we need. We can't get a complaint form. Basically don't want to give a complaint form because they don't have it. It's coming through administration in the morning time. Thanks, Sergeant Brown. Have a good day. 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 Yeah. No, I mean, when I say thanks, have a good day, I'm out of here. I don't ever do that. I'm respectful. Thanks, Sergeant Brown. Have a good day.
We're trying to get a rise out of it.
No, I'm not. I was out here just doing nothing. He came to me. Thanks, Sergeant Brown. Have a good day. Have a good day, sir. Thank you. Well, we didn't have to do the 50 thanks, have a good day like we did in Tennessee there. So worthless County Sheriff's Office. There we go. Oh, he got me. He got me. Dang cat. Yes, sir. I'm not going to answer your questions. After Sergeant Brown and his demeanor like that, I just don't want to talk. So I appreciate
I'm the sheriff, and I'm asking you where you're from.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you for your identification, because you must supply ID upon lawful demand.
If I committed a crime, that's correct.
You're on public property,
Sure.
on the sidewalk. Once you come up on the courthouse,
Yep.
it becomes a security issue, and I'm in charge of security for the
Absolutely.
courthouse.
I just spelled the belief over there. I told him I was just
The federal
filming.
government don't even allow anybody to film courthouse
Yes, they DHS memo says they do, Sheriff.
from the road,
No,
not walking on the property.
I'm on sidewalks.
I know. I worked with the Marshal Service.
I did
before
too.
I came here.
Yep.
You did.
In law enforcement, yes.
Okay.
So I was just doing a story
So
about
you
that.
know that when I tell you to stay on the sidewalk, if you're going to video, that you know that that's what you're supposed to do. If you don't,
Sheriff Whitaker, I was on the sidewalk.
You walked up in front of my jail.
It's the sidewalk right
You
there.
walked up in front of my jail.
Right.
That is not a city street. That is county property.
Okay.
That alley.
Yeah, I got with one of the commissioners and saw that there, and they said, yeah, that's all public in here.
Okay. What commissioner?
I don't want to give their name because I don't want to have any problems with them. I don't want to have them in trouble. Just had a question about
They're
it. So.
not in trouble.
Well, I don't want you to have anything that's going on.
But I'm not going to have anybody that won't identify themselves come up on this property and
Yep.
be filming something that could be a possible threat in the future.
No threat.
I don't know that.
Yep.
So if you want to film, you do it from the sidewalk.
Perfect. We got
But
it.
if one of these guys tell you something again and you're on this property, you better do what they ask you to do.
Well, Sheriff, there is up here in the front.
Not while you film.
Yes, you can. I'm
No, you
100%
can't.
positive you
Today
can.
you can't, because I'm telling you you can't.
Okay. All right, we'll get those commissioners then. I'll get with them in about 5 minutes if that's the case. If
That's
you're,
fine. Have them call me. They all got my telephone.
I know it is good old boy system, I guess. But what I'm saying is, when I walk up to that front up there to check out the public notices, I can come up there and film. You got a very strong court case. Can I finish?
Don't use that as an excuse for you filming, because that's not where you were at.
I was walking
you
down
were-
the sidewalk between
You
the
were in
buildings
front
there.
of my jail when I walked.
That's
when
right.
I drove up.
Yeah, that's right. I was not in the Sally Port like Sergeant Brown says over here, or I don't know if he alluded to
I
it.
have security concerns already. I'm not going to let anybody walk in front of the jail with a video camera.
Yep.
Possibly try to plan an escape.
No, I don't
Okay.
trying to plan an
How do
escape.
I
so.
know that?
Oh, I'm telling you that. I don't know that.
I don't know that.
Well, we can't go around the United States just suspecting everybody of a crime that's walking around with a camera, expressing a First
But
Amendment,
we can't let everybody
expressing
do
a
it either
First
because
Amendment,
of so much
expressing a
that
First
has-
Amendment protected activity, Sheriff. That's all I'm saying. So
Because
please
of
step back from me.
because everything
I just was at a funeral today, and I don't know if you have COVID. I don't know if I got it from today. So please don't step towards me like that. That's perceived as a threat, and I don't know why you're doing that to me. All I'm out here doing is doing a story about this place.
That's fine.
I just said, please, Sheriff, could you
That's
just,
fine.
you don't have to keep stepping forward. I don't know if I have COVID because I was out of the place over here.
Hey, stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
To film. You're fine then.
Again, this is a public building. I'm going to just assert my rights here. It's a First Amendment protected activity. You are,
I'm going to assert my authority too if you do contrary to what I tell you.
and you're doing a prior restraint right now. You know what that is, right? Say, sir. Doing the same thing. Prior restraint. Just as sheriff doesn't mean I have,
I'm giving you the opportunity to do what you're supposed to do.
and I,
I'm going to walk away.
all right.
But if you keep on,
If I express more First Amendment protected activity, if I express more First Amendment protected activity, you're going to arrest me? I'm not being disrespectful. I'm out here doing the constitutionally protected activity.
Just have a good day.
How's that
and-
disrespectful?
Just saying, you know, just have a good day.
I don't know.
Just please do what the sheriff asks. And we'll go on about our business.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. I get it, but I'm not doing anything wrong out here. I'm walking through that side or checking the public face up there.
Come back in front of that gate.
That right there already has been confirmed. That's a public area. Look on the GIS. Look on the GIS survey. That's what I looked at. I'm just telling you.
I control the security of this courthouse.
Sure.
On this property.
Sure.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm asking you right now.
So anything I say after this about Sgt Brown and why he comes up to me is going to be irrelevant because you don't like me.
I didn't say I didn't like
Well, I can tell your demeanor when I keep saying, please step back from me.
You won't even identify yourself.
I don't have to under Georgia code. I don't have to.
Quote me that code.
You want me to give you the number?
Yeah.
I think it's like 13-49, if I remember correctly. Unless I'm suspected of, I have to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head. Do you know the one for tent on vehicles on windows? Off the top of your head?
I don't walk traffic every day.
Okay, do you know the one that governs the sheriffs in Georgia, the statutes for that? Specifically one that allows you to open carry your firearm? No, we don't know that. I'm not like a crazy savant. I don't know that,
So
but
you're trying to antagonize.
then go away from me. I'm just doing the story about here and your ladder trucks and doing that. This is a total First Amendment protected. No, we were talking about the buildings up there. You can look it up. It's under James Madison Audits. I mean, I went through over there and just talked about it, about having 2-story and 3-story buildings about ladder trucks, and one drove by. That was it. So this is crazy.
Why don't I call each one of the commissioners right now and find out which one?
Okay, feel free if you need to.
And you know what? If you had done that, they would have called me.
I am. I've been respectful. Just because I'm asserting my rights.
No, I mean, it doesn't have you can do your diligence and
Yeah.
go on about your business.
Sorry if it froze there, guy. So anyway, no, I mean, it's like I said, if the right and reasonable thing to do is to put authorized personnel sign right here, if that's the case. From the GIS, on both sides from the GIS, it's 100% open there.
Don't put me up on this.
Well, have a good day, Sheriff. Zero respect for that, though. So as we were talking about right here, this area, this section, if they don't want anybody... I get you. Anyway, bad day for them. Don't flood their lines. Don't call them. Yeah, it's like Germany here. So those reviews are 100% accurate and correct on there. Park it 50 feet away from a public sidewalk then, Sgt Brown. Quit being a jerk, man. That's what you're doing. You're saying stay away from that car. It's right next to a sidewalk.
In there, and I don't want my dog to hurt them.
Then put the thing back 50 feet from a public sidewalk where people are generally walking. That's the antics that you do? Go back and get 10-8 or something. Jesus whiz. More cops splaining from Ding Dong there. I don't understand it. Idiot. The audio was great, but the video froze. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand when the low battery thing comes on, it just like pops in. So I got to jump in here and get in as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, keeping me safe here. That's Worth County Sheriff's Office, Worthless County Sheriff's Office. And that was the actual sheriff himself. An asshole.